Welcome back to another episode of Point
You start a fight.
My question now is, and this is his, so he better be attentive. I'm gonna let Rod start. How good is Steph Curry?
We don't know.
Okay.
But he is a Hall of Famer. But by himself, we don't know.
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
So go ahead. You so eager now. You get the story.
No, I wasn't eager. I just looked at him like he said we don't know.
Okay.
Then he said he's a Hall of Famer.
No, he's a Hall of Famer because he can shoot like a motherfucker. But we don't know.
He can't do that.
Let me put it like this. My bad. Let me put it like
What he said. You gonna get your chance. Let him go.
I'm sorry. I didn't elaborate. We don't know how good he is by himself, like carrying a team. My bad.
Okay.
Okay. I'm glad you did that. Right? Good job.
Go ahead.
My bad.
I ain't really. I was just laughing at that. How good is he? I mean, he's just a. I do not know. No, this would have been the perfect year.
He said the same thing.
That's for real.
No, for real. I would, and this is why I'm saying I don't know, because I put him in a higher regard. I'm not a huge Russ fan. I'm not trying to deviate. I'm not a huge Russ fan, but him carrying his team with a bunch of nobodies and the second best player was Steven Adams to the playoffs in the West.
Yeah.
Steph needed to do that to keep his spot above, in my books, above Russ. Now we don't get that luxury. So I mean, and he does have a little bit better help with D'Lo, because D'Lo can actually score. D'Angelo Russell, that in there? Okay. So I don't know, because he hurt himself.
Okay. All right. So
What you got?
Go ahead.
Clifton.
I can't respond to that. Now, this thing. I respect what he said.
Yeah.
Because I did want Steph to have to. I had a bet. I said that Steph could carry his team further than Russ did, and they would get out the first round.
What?
That's what I thought before he hurt his hand.
Even before he hurt, he was getting out the first round?
No, this before the
He
season
said he
started.
had a bet. So
Maybe it was gonna be
This before the season started. That's what I thought.
Fact.
This is what I said. I said before the season started, he gonna do what Russ do, get him out the first round. That's what I thought.
You didn't do a fair assessment of the West.
It was an acceptable bet because
This
you
was
made
before.
trades and acquisitions.
No. This was just before the season started.
Was this after all of the acquisitions happened?
This is me believing in Steph.
No, he's saying did they have
I'm just
Charlie Steins
asking.
and D'Lo and all them?
No, yeah, I believe in Steph.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like the Clippers already had Kawhi.
It was like
Paul
2 weeks
George.
before the season started. I still felt like
everything was set in stone.
So you didn't do a fair assessment of the West?
no, I still felt like he was gonna get in.
Trying to explain.
You trying to explain?
I still felt like Steph was good enough to get his team in, and I do believe that because again, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green love him, but before they were elite, before they was making an All-Star team, Steph was carrying his team. All right,
To what?
to the playoffs, second round, playing the Clippers.
But here's my question. Nobody's arguing with. No, they definitely were in the playoffs before they
Before Klay was elite.
They were Mark Jackson. They were definitely in the playoffs.
Before they were elite.
I don't think they were in the
But how
second
many
round,
years?
though.
How many years would?
Okay, they were losing to the Clippers because they were going back and forth with the Clippers.
They made
But how long
it
did
to
they
the
take?
second round.
Because I know they
before they won the championship.
Because they played the Spurs to the point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know they beat the
Draymond
Clippers.
and Klay was established. How many?
They
how
were
many-
not established, but they were there.
Because this is a 5-year run now. How many All-Star games did Klay and Draymond make before the 5-year run?
No, agreed. That's what I'm saying. How long were they
Five.
in the league? No.
So
how long were they in the league before they the 5-year run?
Not very long.
Now this is like
Probably 2 years.
No. We on like almost Steph on 9.
No.
So
I'm
Klay
saying,
got
but when they
seven,
made it to their first championship, how long are you giving Draymond and Klay Thompson had been in the league?
Okay, Draymond did
The
3 in
first chip
Michigan.
was 2016.
Yeah, Draymond did 3 in Michigan State. I remember Draymond from. I don't remember. Now I'm saying this. I don't remember Klay Thompson in college. Washington State it blew me. I ain't gonna lie. And I watched college basketball. I remember Draymond Green. Michigan State has the 3-year player in the Draymond Green mode. Like you're not great at anything.
Okay. My question was.
I'm getting there,
Okay.
and I'm trying to see when Draymond he came out with Harrison Barnes.
So would you say he played
2012? So Draymond came out in 2012.
Fourth
Klay was
year.
already- Yeah, Klay was already there.
So that was okay. So then they won the championship 2 years later.
4.
2014 is when I'm saying
They came out in 2012.
Okay.
Because that's when Kentucky won last. So Draymond came out that year. Harrison Barnes
and they
came
won
out
their
the year.
first championship in 2014. Maybe 2015. If they went on a 5,
yeah,
if they went on a
it was
5-year
2015.
run, yeah.
Okay, so it was in their second year. So
Okay.
How many they got? 3. So they
3 and
won.
5 years.
They won.
They won, lost, won,
Yeah,
and then lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 and 5 years.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So 2014.
So here's my thing. So
So that's Klay 3rd year.
Before they came in. So, but they've been going
third, Draymond second.
But they've been going to the playoffs.
Yeah, correct.
Right? So Klay was leading them. They've been doing it. Right?
You mean Steph?
Steph, my fault, right.
Okay.
So Steph had been leading them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Wait, I'm not arguing whether he was.
You not, but that face said a lot.
Well, see, here's the thing because
What Draymond came out? Yeah, you're right. 12.
He was the developed player on a roster where they let go of Monte Ellis. My bad, David Lewis. Who was that they let go? It was Monte Ellis, somebody else. They kept Bogut and they kept Lee.
And remember,
you know what I'm saying?
Harrison Barnes was their first round pick. Draymond Green was the second round.
But here's the thing. Yes, he did carry them. I will take Draymond Green to the argument of, he carried them to the playoffs. No argument there. To the argument of West and Steven Adams versus Steph, Draymond, Clay, Harrison Barnes, a defensive player of the year, and Andrew Bogut, Iguodala coming off the bench.
No, that wasn't just Russ. That was Russ and KD at the time.
No. When KD left, Russ went to playoffs, lost first round, and was MVP.
Yeah.
I would take.
He had to run to go play with somebody else because he knew he couldn't get in the playoffs.
Look, that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is what his point was, Russ had to carry a team to the playoffs. Steph did the same thing. He carried a team to the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? But he had 6-7 players deep after him.
He still had Monte Ellis and all them.
No. It was Clay, Draymond, Harrison Barnes, Andrew Bogut, defensive player of the year.
But he still had solid players.
And then I'm not.
Iguodala wasn't there.
He was there for the chip.
For the first championship.
I'm not talking about the shit, but on the.
I'm sorry.
Because they had to be.
No, I thought he was there because they already let him. They already traded him from Philly.
No. He went to the Nuggets before that.
Facts.
Right? And then
I think he was there the year before they won the championship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he was on the squad the year they went to the second round.
No. Like after Mark Jackson left, like he can't. But you know what I'm saying. So I'm saying like.
No, he was already there with Mark Jackson.
He was there with Mark Jackson
the last year. Yeah.
Okay. Then they right.
But okay, but I apologize. We kind of we still on topic. We kind of deviate. But you were saying that how good is Steph Curry? And you say
I believe Steph Curry could have led this team possibly to the playoffs.
Okay, so if he would have led them there, what would you have said about him at the end of the season?
I want to change my opinion that I feel like Steph Curry is the best point guard in the NBA. He don't do everything all around. His defense is trash. Mm-hmm. Just get that out there.
He led in steals 2 years.
That does not make your defense great.
Man, bull crap.
That makes you opportunistic.
Because here's the thing,
he don't guard the point.
Sean Bradley broke records in blocks. Was he a great defender? No, he was not. You know what I'm saying? So
if this is Russell Westbrook, I'm Steph Curry, and I say I'm going to guard. Listen, I'm just saying that's Westbrook. I'm Steph Curry, and you Roberson, and I'm gonna go guard you. You can't play defense. Plain and simple. You going to play Roberson. Roberson got no game. He's in the corner.
He's a defensive specialist.
Yeah, he might hit a corner three every blue moon.
What Chris Paul said? Hell no. After shooting that air ball, but we ain't going to continue.
I do believe Steph doesn't get the proper respect he deserves, but right now you don't get none now because everybody hurt. Some people gonna say you faked your injury, so it is what it is. Huh?
Okay, so here's my thing.
People say Westbrook better.
So that's what I was about to say. Here's my thing. I think that Steph Curry is top 10, but he definitely not top 5 in my book.
Point guard,
and this is why
you can say Chris Paul led New Orleans,
and this is why I say it. Me and you have had this conversation before, and I said what you just admitted that he can't play defense, and I said in what sport where you can be offensive and you can be defensive that you can't play a lick of half of the game and you still considered one of the best.
Name me the top 5 point guards that play defense.
No, wait. See, here's where you're. Wait. No, wait. Talking about here. See, that's what I'm saying. No,
what defense Russell Westbrook
I never said
because Paul George was getting splashed by Damian Lillard, not Westbrook.
I never said that these were great defenders. All I'm saying is if you are oblivious to one half of your job, you are 50% at best now.
So Westbrook is the point guard. Why he not guarding Dame?
So I'm not arguing that. Wait. I'm not arguing.
Paul George a better defender. You don't have to say that. Don't say that.
But here go.
I'm not arguing that. Here's my thing. First of all, I'm not making this about Russell Westbrook. If I had a preference, I would take Westbrook first because of his ability to do more. I don't necessarily have to have that if I'm the Warriors. So Steph was a better fit, obviously. You know what I'm saying? For his style of play. All I'm saying is if you cannot play defense, and I hate that my sample size is so small, but the first 5 games of this season, they were getting raped with no lube on defense.
He can't play defense.
So here's my question. And don't get me wrong, because me and you have had a question about Draymond and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? And I said that Draymond and Klay Thompson were equal factors on defense. Equal factors on defense. Draymond go to the paint, Clay guarded the perimeter. Obviously, when they added KD, he could do either or, because of his length. But I'm sorry, if we're rotating the ball to whoever Steph is guarding, you can't be that great. You can put up 35. You can put up 42.
You can't say not great defensively.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, defense. Yeah. Obviously, he's a great.
I agree. I ain't gonna sit here and say Steph play defense, but I can't name 5 other point guards playing defense. Except Dame not running from the task. Dame like, you Westbrook, I want you.
Here's what happened with the NBA. There was a switch between offense, defense, and it happens every 2, maybe 3 years. They credit the team that can play the best defense for a while. Then they credit the team that can put up the most points for a while. So with Steph Curry, and I'm not saying that takes away from his greatness, but with Steph Curry, he hit the pocket where they were crediting smaller players able to put up shots. You see what I'm saying? So when you go to, even back in the 90s when Jordan was winning, they were crediting the defensive teams.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a different time. They wasn't putting up 100 points. Like, there were some teams, but they weren't putting up 100 a game. Jordan was winning 82 points a game. Yeah. So what? No, they
weren't putting up 140.
No, they won with more points in a game. I'm saying, but they were winning with 82 points a game.
Bro, in the 80s when he played the Boston Celtics, Jordan had like 60, and the overall score was like 140 to 132.
Do you know there was a point on 2K where you had the Jordan moments? How you supposed to score 63? Have 4 steals in 1 quarter.
This is what I said. Come on, man. This is what I said though. I said the league transitions. The league transitions from offense. He's trash, bro. Don't touch him. The league transitions. Don't touch him.
Hold on, bro. I can't hear you because I'm laughing too damn hard.
The league transitions from offense to defense. I said in the 90s when Jordan was going.
We're not going defense no more in no sport.
No question.
Everything is offense in every sport.
Because you know
not in NFL. No, bro. The Patriots are winning with
that. Before we go there.
I just want to say to his point. It is because he said you said, what did you say again? You said it's more so offense because offense sells tickets. Defense wins. That's been the saying ever since we've been little. So that's why they've been tailored to an offensive game because it's selling more money.
Make it make sense now.
Facts.
Make it make sense now.
So
because defense still win championships.
He can't call it. You say he's still top 5 in your book, no matter what. You wish he could have showed you more.
Yeah.
You say he's still top 5.
No, not top 5 player. I don't think he's top 5 player.
I'm talking about top 5.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He top 10 player.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my thing. I'm not
right. 8 to 12. It's interchangeable depending on what the argument is.
Okay. Before we go, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Top five players in the NBA.
Before you go, no, I'm gonna let him go. Before you go, I'm gonna say this: it's hard to be a top 5 player and you below 6'6", bro.
Yep,
it's hard.
Very.
The best players in the league now are moving like point guards, and they 6'8", 6'9", 6'10 plus.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's no slight to Steph. I'm saying if he says he's not the top 10. Facts. If AI was in today's league, he would not be a top 5.
You a liar because he gonna get 26 on whoever.
And that's what I'm saying. He's gonna get 26.
But nobody will not like.
How many rebounds and assists he gonna?
Bro, but you gotta look at the league at the time that AI played too.
Exactly. It's like
it was more.
Yeah, you could guard then.
Facts. No facts.
So shit, what I'm saying in a league where you listen, this is a league where you can't touch nobody. How many points you think AI get if you can't touch him?
That's the same argument with Kobe. The same argument with
Jordan. Answer his question though.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Give me
your top 5."
LeBron. And this is in no order.
Yeah.
No, LeBron, Kawhi, AD, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Why your phone Joel Embiid?
No, it's not in no order.
Why is he in there?
Oh, you talking about this generation or you talking about?
No, right now.
Why
you in the sauce?
Hey, that's what you didn't make no.
I was just saying right now. I'm sorry.
Okay, my bad.
Why was your? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. If you don't like Joel Embiid,
KD,
or he's not hurt.
He hurt.
James Harden, then.
Oh, you talking about?
Okay, I'll take Joel. I'll take Joel.
Whoa!
No, he'll play on defense. I'm sorry. Go back.
No, stop. So can't call it. You say definitely top 5 PG. No, I'm finna hit it real quick.
Man, you definitely top 5.
We're not doing that because. You say my bad.
He can carry a team.
He top 5 player.
I'm saying, did you want to put a number? Did you want to put a number on it? It was what I'm asking.
It's where Steph. He out of the top 5 players for sure. He not top 5 players.
But okay, just what do you drop him top point guards? What number is he around?
Point guards, he won. Okay, in my opinion.
And here's my thing. Like you say, I other than again only being at most 50% at your job, I have no other argument. I know how great he is on offense. I know the statistics he's put up. I know how much of a threat he is. I know he's changed the face of the league with his ability to shoot 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying? So I know he is mini Jesus on offense.
Watch yourself.
I am a defensive minded guy. I'm not saying you have to be shut down, but you got to be able to do something.
Tony Allen.
No, see. No. On that note, I appreciate that. And that is defense with absolutely no offense. And an offensive generation.
Look,
he's definitely not going to.
You ever try to shoot the ball with him on the game?
Like, nah. Debate, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Are you drunk yet?